Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be harvesting garlic. This garlic right here. Now, I planted this garlic in mid-December 2022, and today is July the 23rd, 2023. So it's been 8 months since I planted this. So yeah, it takes a long time to grow your garlic. And about six or 7 weeks ago, I cut the scapes, and the bottom leaves have already dried out, and some of the leaves on top, they're drying out and curling a little bit, as you can see here. I've never harvested garlic before. This is my first time, and we're gonna do it here together. So, but before I pull one of the plants out, I'm gonna dig around the base and take a look and see if the garlic is ready to be harvested, which I'm sure it is. So what I'm gonna do at this very first plant, guys, I'm gonna dig a little bit around it until I reach the head. Let's see. And this head looks good. Looks relatively big. Yep. So might as well just dig around the base a little bit and pull this one out. Oh yeah, feels like a big head of garlic. Oh yeah, check it out. There we go, guys, my very first. So I'm gonna leave the roots in it, and obviously the whole plant, and I'll show you how to store it in a few minutes. So this is plant number 1. Let's go do all the others. You want to cut around the bulb itself, not into it. The soil here is very soft, so I don't want to pull up from the stem, even though I could because of the soft soil. But this is good right there. Yep. That's my number 2. This is it, my last one. There we go, guys. So this bed has some very nice soil. It's very soft. So normally you don't want to pull it up from the stem. You want to dig around it. And once it's loose, you know, with a spatula, kind of like what I have here now, you just want to move the soil a little bit all the way around it. And once it's loose, just pull it up. But yeah, in my case, I didn't have to do all that much work because, like I said, the soil here is fantastic. It's very soft, and I probably could have pulled it from the stem very kind of like right from the get-go. But anyway, I have 13 plants. 4 plants died on me over the course of the last month and a half or so. A lot of you saw me last November plant the seeds right here on this bed, and you know, 8 months later, this is what I get. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tie them all up. I'm gonna make 2 groups of plants, and I'm gonna tie them up and hang them from my shed right behind me. So when you hang them, you want to hang them just like this, and it has to be kind of like a dark, dry place. And the shed, in my case, is perfect. And about 3 to 4 weeks later, you should have garlic so you can use in your kitchen. So yeah, it takes about that long for it to dry up a little bit, and then you should be able to use it. So let's say a month from now, I'm ready to use it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut all the roots, and I'm gonna cut here 2 inches from the bulb. I'm gonna cut the stem. All right, 2 inches from the bulb, and then I'm gonna hand it over to my wife so she can use it in the kitchen. So like I said, I have 13. That's good enough for me. Next year, if I like the results, and I'm pretty sure I will, then I'll plant more come November this year, so I can harvest again in late July of next year. And oh, by the way, the garden right behind me is doing very, very well this year. I've only watered twice. And as you know, we had a frost back in May the 21st. And 2 days later, on May the 23rd, is when I planted everything on the ground. Except for this, obviously. This was last year. And I only, like I said, I watered twice in the first 2 or 3 weeks. And since then, it's been raining every second or every third day up here. And it's been keeping everything up here very, very green. No watering. However, this week, this is the first week in over a month and a half that we may not get any rain. So if that happens within the next 2 or 3 days, then I'll water everything. And also, I caught a groundhog, big chubby groundhog. He was eating some of my vegetables back here, and I found out where that groundhog was coming in into my garden, and I'm gonna take care of that in a minute. So this groundhog made a hole in my fence right here. It's almost a square. He ate through it, and he also tried to eat, I believe, through here as well. Yep. So I'm about to fix that today. Now yesterday I noticed he was up here on this raised bed, and he had taken a couple of bites out of that cucumber. I'm gonna leave it here in case he manages to come in again. And he also ate a squash. Let me show you that. That one. He ate half of a, you know, kind of like greenish squash, not quite big or ripe yet. So when I noticed the groundhog yesterday, you know, you would suspect he will go under the fence or something like that, but nope, they eat through it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut a square piece of this type of fence and tie it to that one there and fix that one part over there as well. Hopefully that'll keep them away for a little bit. I don't know for how long. I am sure that if he did it once, he's gonna do it again somewhere around here, because he lives right there. That's where he lives, under my shed. So what I have here, guys, is a square piece, and I'm gonna tie them down with zip ties and tie it around this hole here. There we go, guys. It is patched up, but I noticed that he bit through a lot of this fence. I guess he was testing it. He bit through here, he bit through here too. So I'm gonna cut another piece and patch that up, because it's bitten. Not completely, but in different spaces. So hopefully that'll deter him for now, but I am sure it's gonna happen again somewhere. And I'm also going to use this contraption that I used last year. It was buried right there, and it was used to scare animals that normally dig underground. I'm going to use it to see if it works on groundhogs. It may or may not. I just needed 3 new batteries. I went inside and found these 3 batteries. So we're going to test them out. Will it work? I don't know, but I got to try everything. I'm gonna put the 3 new batteries. There he goes. And what it does, every couple of minutes, it'll make that sound. Any animals that are nearby 50 feet radius will hear it, and hopefully it'll be scared away. All right, maybe every 30 seconds. All right, so how does this go in there? I think it goes in like this. Yep. And this is a kind of like a watertight compartment. There we go. And these batteries will last all summer long. And I'm gonna put it in its hole. There we go. All right, guys, so I divided my garlic into 2 groups. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tie them up and I'm gonna hang them in the shed. Just like so. Okay, let's go into the garage. Oh, and by the way, these are not to be washed. Once they dry off in 4 weeks and you cut them, you can take the first layer of skin off, and that is where most of the dirt is. Anything underneath will be nice and clean. So I'm gonna put them here by the chainsaw. How does it look? So guys, I moved the garlic. I realized by hanging it here, it was too close to that window and door, and also that other window over there. Too much light. And you want to hang them in a place where it's a little bit dark, where direct light does not hit it. So what did I do? Put it here next to all my tools. It's a central location on this shed. And there's not going to be any direct light on them. So yes, in about 3 or 4 weeks, on or about August 20th for me, I will come back and start using the garlic. So here's another project for today. And of course, I'm about to give the chickens a treat, go get some eggs. And I already see one chicken outside the fence. So something must have happened. Why is she outside the fence? Huh. I'm counting. I'm missing 1 or 2. But I think they're broody. They're probably inside the coop. All right, calm down. I got her in by turning off the IntelliShock. I opened up the fence slightly, and then I threw some of the snack over there, and she got over there somehow and just ran inside as soon as she saw the snacks. And I have all the hens. I have 9 here and 1 inside. You know, sometimes when I see one of the hens outside the gate, that freaks me out, because sometimes when they're scared, whether from a coyote or fox or some other animal, sometimes, especially that one, she will fly and go over the fence. But nope, they're all here. Let's go get some eggs. Yep, the broody one's here. Yeah. Let me see, I got 4. I've got 5 eggs today. There'll be more. It's early in the morning. It's only about 10:30 right now. I will have more later today. So I'll check twice. Now her, I'm not gonna touch. She will let me touch her. She won't peck me or anything. But I'm gonna leave her alone. There may be one under her, but I doubt it. All right, oh, there he goes. There's that face. It's like, don't come near me. Okay. I'm not messing with you today. Bye. That's a lot of racket.